The World Trade Center in New York City has been the tallest building in the United States since it opened in 2014. It is also among the tallest buildings in the world. In this video, we will show the 34 tallest towers and skyscrapers under construction in the United States in 2024. 333 South Figueroa. This 77-story super-tall skyscraper. The tower is envisioned to rise to a height of 107 feet without adding a spire. If built, it will become the tallest building in Los Angeles by both architectural height and also the tallest building west of the Mississippi. The tower would be built adjacent to the 13-story LA Downtown Hotel at the southwest corner of 3rd and Figueroa Streets. It would hold 242 condominiums and a hotel with 599 guest rooms, and a rooftop bar will be open to the public on the top of the tower. The Waldorf Astoria Hotel and Residences Miami. The tower offers 100 floors and 360 residences. Designed the building to resemble a pile of unevenly stacked glass cubes. At 149 feet tall, Waldorf Astoria Hotel and Residences Miami is Miami's tallest tower and Miami's first super tall skyscraper. Residences have dramatic views of Biscayne Bay, the Port of Miami, Brickell Avenue, downtown Miami, Key Biscayne, and South Beach. Construction started in the first quarter of 2022. It will become the tallest all-residential building in Miami and south of New York. The project will include 360 condo residences and 205 key hotel rooms. The competition is scheduled for 2026. Figueroa Center is a 66-story tower. The tower will hold 200 condominiums and a hotel with 220 guest rooms, above a 9-story podium with parking spaces and commercial spaces. That by 2025, there will be almost 20 super tall skyscrapers built or topped out in New York City, and close to 30 as of 2030. That will be extremely amazing, given that many years ago a single 1,000 feet tall building in a city could be incredible. With their impressive heights, these special buildings can efficiently beautify the city and make New York City more futuristic than ever. The view seen in Blade Runner or Star Trek is becoming the reality, but much better, as those skyscrapers in films look weird and have little aesthetic appeal. Estates at Aquilina is a 2-tower ultra-luxury development comprised of just 245 condo residences. The Aquilina residential community is made up of 4 of the world's most luxurious high-rise residential towers that sit on 5-6 acres of pristine oceanfront. It will accommodate 91 condo units. The South Tower was completed in June 2022 and accommodates 154 condo units. Both towers are sold out. Angels Landing Tower 1. Angels Landing Tower 1 is a part of the Angels Landing development. The Tower 1 was originally designed as a 1020 ft tall super-tall skyscraper with 88 floors, but was reduced to 854 ft with 63 stories. The tower will hold condominiums and a 5-star luxury hotel with 260 guest rooms, and is expected to complete before the 2028 Olympics. Baccarat Residences. The Baccarat Tower will feature 75 stories and 360 residences. Design the towers to resemble waves undulating in a sea of glass. All residences have high ceilings and impact-resistant windows that frame views of Biscayne Bay and downtown Miami. This project just passed the 60% sold mark and began converting reservations into contracts. There will eventually be 3 towers. The project will also include a publicly accessible riverwalk. Completion is set for 2025. Olympia Tower I is the tallest tower to be built for the Olympia Towers development in downtown Los Angeles, which consists a trio of high-rise buildings ranging from 550 to 853 ft. The site of the project is immediately north of Ritz-Carlton Residences at La Live. The 3 towers will hold 1,000 hotel rooms and 879 residential units. A 4-story podium will span across the base of 3 towers, providing retail spaces and more than 2,000 parking spaces. 270 Park Avenue. J.P. Morgan Chase announced in early 2018 that they would demolish the building of their headquarters at 270 Park Avenue and rebuild a super tall tower on the site. The height was reported to be 1,400 feet. The demolition permit for the existing building was filed in January 2019, and the demolition works completed in mid-2021. The tower has been built to about 500 feet tall as of January 2023. It could top out in early 2024 by current pace of progress, and fully complete in 2025. 400 Lakeshore Drive North Tower. This tower is the shorter tower of a two-tower complex, proposed to be built at 400 N. Lakeshore Drive. It's supposed to replace the canceled 2,000 ft tall Chicago Spire. The two towers were initially designed to be 100 ft and 850 ft tall. Then the towers were redesigned. The overall shape only changed a little, but the heights were reduced to 875 ft and 765 ft. Construction began in 2022. Estimated completion 2024. 1445 South Olive Street is a 70-story residential skyscraper. The building will feature 794 apartments, built above a 9-story podium, which would contain parking spaces and a restaurant. With a planned height of 810 feet, it's the tallest residential building ever proposed to be built in Los Angeles. The tower will feature a special section on upper floors, with a few big cutouts on the facades, which offer shared open spaces for the residents in the building, and one of the cutouts contains a swimming pool. Aachen Tower. Aachen Tower is a new 70-floor building in downtown Miami, located on Biscayne Boulevard. It offers unobstructed views of the bay, city skyline, and sunsets. Aachen Tower consists of a Hilton-operated hotel complex. The development will include 316-key Hilton Miami Bayfront Hotel, 236 condo hotel residences, 163 condominium residences, 4 floors for office usage, and 4 luxurious penthouses. The sleek project's curved silhouette adds a unique charm to the city skyline. The exceptional amenities of Aachen Tower, including various spaces, deliver sublime experiences in a luxurious environment and 64,000 square feet of Class A office space. Completion is scheduled for 2026. Brooklyn Tower, also known as 340 Flatbush. The tower will become the first super tall skyscraper in Brooklyn, and first super tall outside of Manhattan in the city once completed. This new tower also features a very skinny shape, even it's not to be built in the dense island of Manhattan. The tower had structurally topped out in October 2021 and was given the name Brooklyn Tower. In February 2022, the very top pieces of the crown were installed, making the tower fully top out. Pershing Square Tower is a 53-story tower. The tower is planned to be built on a vacant lot immediately next to the 16-story Pershing Square building. The tower has a bold and unique design, featuring an array of cantilevered swimming pools on the upper floors, appear like the blocks used in the game Jenga, and similar to 56 Leonard Street in New York City. The tower will feature a hotel with 190 guest rooms on middle floors and 31 condominiums on upper floors, 12 of which will contain cantilevered swimming pools. The parking podium at the base of the tower will feature a wall of falling water, which will conceal the parking spaces. The 13th floor will be connected to Perch Rooftop Bar on the adjacent Pershing Square building. E11 Even Hotel and Residence. E11 Even Hotel and Residences will be Miami's first 2411 residential entertainment destination. E11 Even Hotel and Residences will feature 400 fully furnished and finished luxury residences ranging from studios to 2-bedroom floor plans plus 2 presidential suites, each with a private indoor pool. E11 Even Hotel and Residence Tower launched sales in 2021, and it quickly sold out. Groundbreaking took place in November 2021, and competition is expected in 2023. Is expected to be delivered in the second to third quarter of 2026. 748th Avenue. In 2018, a concept of a 1,312 feet tall cylindrical tower was published for a plot at the corner of West 45th Street and 8th Avenue in Midtown West. The tower proposed by Excel has an unconventional design. It comprises 3 sections that each has a different function. The lower section of the building with wider floor plates will serve as a hotel, followed by a stem-like middle section, which will serve as a drop-ride attraction. The wider section above that will contain an observation deck. The construction has started in October 2022. Olympic and Hill Ani Tower is a 60-story residential tower. The residential tower will sprout from a 4-story podium that will contain retail spaces and parking spaces, with capacity of more than 1,000 vehicles when combined with subterranean levels. And the above-grade parking spaces will be fully masked by apartments built along the perimeter of the podium. There will be a total of 700 apartments included in the building, with a designed height of 760 feet. The tower will become the tallest residential building in Los Angeles when completed. The construction of the tower is expected to take about 25 years to complete. 262 Fifth Avenue. The building will become the southernmost super-tall tower in Midtown New York. The construction has begun in August 2022. The buildings listed below are proposed to be built in New York City, and construction works on some of them will start soon. 8. Olympic Tower is a 57-story skyscraper proposed to replace the downtown car wash. If built, the tower will block Hotel Figueroa from South Side, which means the building's iconic 3-panel billboard will no longer be visible. The tower will rise to a height of 742 feet. The facades will be wrapped by a diamond pattern exoskeleton and integrated with vertical gardens, appearing like a giant urban tree. The tower will be for mixed use, including office spaces and retail spaces on the lower levels, a hotel with 373 rooms on middle levels, and 374 condominiums on upper levels. The base of the tower will include an 8-story parking podium along the northern edge. It would accommodate 838 cars when combined with 6 subterranean levels. The construction of the tower is expected to take 34 months. 525th Avenue. Originally proposed by Ceruzzi Properties as a 920 feet tower, the height is increased to 995 feet as revealed in mid-2021, and eventually changed to 1,000 feet. The tower will feature many setbacks that are topped with outdoor terraces. The tower will be for mixed use, with offices on the lower floors and residential space on the upper floors. Salesforce Tower Chicago is a 60-story skyscraper currently under construction in the Wolf Point. The tower was originally proposed to be 900 ft tall in 2012 and was revised to over 1,000 ft in 2015, but was then reduced to 950 ft in 2016. The tower has been built to a height of about 780 feet by the end of 2021. 6 AM Towers I and Roman II is a 58-story twin tower development located at 6th and Alameda Streets in the Arts District. The project will be comprised of a 732-foot tall north tower and a 710-foot south tower, as well as several shorter buildings, all based on a podium, occupying nearly 15 acres. The north tower would feature a hotel and residential units, while the south tower would include additional residential units and retail space on the ground floor. The project would offer 305 apartments, 431 condominiums, and 412 hotel rooms. The site of the project is currently occupied by a series of warehouses and industrial buildings. The project is intended to be the starting point for a new high-rise district in the city. As of June 2022, the project is still going through the entitlement process with the City of Los Angeles. 830 Brickell. 830 Brickell brings a premium commercial offering to the heart of Miami's financial center. As the area's first class, a plus freestanding office building, a truly singular addition to the downtown Miami skyline. This iconic office tower offers unparalleled accommodation to the world's leading companies. This $300 million office tower is under construction, and completion is scheduled for 2023. It will become the second tallest office tower in Miami. Tenants include Microsoft, Blackstone, Citadel, WeWork, Marsh Insurance, and many other top-tier companies. 1000M, previously known as 1000 South Michigan. 1000M is a 73-story residential tower planned to be built on the western edge of Grant Park. The tower was formerly designed to stand 831 ft tall, and the construction on the tower had begun in late 2019, but halted due to the pandemic. Then the tower was slightly redesigned with the height reduced to 805 ft, and construction restarted in December 2021. Originally planned as a condo tower with 506 condominiums, 1000M has been changed to a rental tower with 738 rental apartments. Estimated completion 2024. The Block Tower is a residential tower proposed to be built atop the Block's parking garage, which is an existing massive 12-level parking garage located in downtown Los Angeles. The tower will add 41 stories atop the 12-story garage, resulting in a 53-story skyscraper. It would offer 466 apartments. The tower would be supported by an unusual concrete pedestal base that tapers towards the ground, and a sculpted glass rooftop would cap the building, featuring an outdoor sky deck with trees planted. The top of the parking garage will be transformed into a large green space. Height 216 meters. Missoni Bay. It is the first and only Missoni-branded residential tower in the world. Missoni Bay has sold the majority of its 249 units. It's the tallest building in Edgewater, and competition is scheduled for 2022. Legacy Miami World Center, catering to luxury travel and lifestyle experiences. This mixed-use tower features a number of Miami firsts: the city's first rooftop atrium and event space, International Business Lounge and Center for Health and Performance. In 2021, this tower completely sold out all residential units. Groundbreaking took place in August 2021. The tower will include 310 condos and 210 hotel rooms, and the competition is scheduled for late 2024. Tribune East Tower is a 113-story skyscraper planned to be built to the east of the Tribune Tower. The skyscraper will rise to a height of 422 ft and become the second tallest building in Chicago and fifth tallest building in the United States if built today. It is designed by Adrian Smith and is known for designing the Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building. Estimated completion 2025. 113 East Roosevelt Phase Roman II. This tower is planned to be built adjacent to the 896 ft tall residential tower NEMA at the southwest corner of Grant Park. The new tower will be slightly taller than NEMA. The exact height is not unveiled yet, but is possibly around 950 ft. The tower is designed by Raphael Vignali. The design of this tower is highly influenced by the Willis Tower, consisting of 9 bundled tubes that rise to different heights. Estimated completion unknown. Lakeshore East Parcel I Tower. This tower is planned to be built at the northeast corner of Lakeshore East neighborhood. The proposed height for the tower is 950 ft, but it's highly likely that the figure is not measured from the ground level, but from an elevated position atop the parking podium at the bottom of the tower. So the actual height could surpass 984 feet and make it a super tall tower. The tower will be purely for residential use, offering 600 units. The development was approved in 2018. Estimated completion 2025. Aston Martin Residences, located in front of Miami River and the Bay. The 391-unit condominium was designed by the architectural giants, with the promise of dazzling views and the finest amenities for those who decide to live as legends. The interior design in this curved glass steel tower. In essence, living inside one of these units is like living in an Aston Martin, a spacious and luxurious place, built and decorated with first-grade materials. It became the tallest condo building in Miami upon completion, and the second tallest building in Miami, although it will soon be surpassed. One Southside Park. Site work for this massive Brickell mixed-use project began in February 2021, with groundbreaking and foundation work underway as of last April. One Southside Park will include 175 residential rental units, 190,000 sqft of office space, 200 key treehouse hotel, 10,000 square feet of retail, and 400 parking spaces. New York City has been well known for its stunning skyline for nearly a century. The amount of skyscrapers in the city is higher than that of the vast majority of other cities in the world, especially after the recent years' construction boom. In the following video, we will show the buildings that will be built in New York City, and construction work will begin on some of them soon. One Chicago East Tower. One Chicago East Tower is part of the two-tower complex called One Chicago Square in the River North neighborhood of Chicago. It's the taller one of the two towers, which are connected by a central podium. The tower is for residential use, with 812 residential units, while the podium contains retail space. The tower had fully topped out in July 2021, with a roof height of 296 m. It's only 4 meters lower than the minimum height of Supertall, and is Chicago's 6th tallest building if judged by roof height, or 8th tallest by architectural height.